Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Quest Unplayed, where three gamers just talk about fun gaming stuff and invite guests here and there to share their story and their games. Today's podcast is joined by Anthony
Hi everyone.
and Zach,
Hi.
and we have another guest, Shawn.
Hello. Hi.
Yep. And I am also the co-host of Quest Unplayed, George. And this podcast is sponsored by Minimap, your ultimate gaming hub and a gaming companion app. Sync your game accounts, make your own game collection, connect with other gamers. Just do everything and anything about gaming on Minimap. And we also have that fun music, promotion music that we all...
Whose job was it to put that together?
I think it was our ex designer. That I think she was the starting member, and then she had to leave the company to.
Oh,
Another
I was gonna
venture.
say she's still there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. And before we actually move on, we have two giveaway events going on Minimap. One is Steam Key for Metaphor ReFantazio, and another is a $25 Google gift card giveaway. So if you are interested, please participate. Yes, a special note from our team. Yes. So how is everyone doing?
Yay!
Yeah. To truly apologize, but it is 6 a.m. for Zach and 7 a.m. For Anthony.
Yeah, 7:19 right now.
Yeah. So they had the summertime has ended, right? You had to set back the.
Anthony had his sleep glands taken out for gaming.
Sleep glance.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and also as you can see, I'm not in my office. I'm also at a study cafe.
I like the
Wait,
wood-
seriously? You at a study cafe?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
in Korea. This is a big thing. You have a study cafe where you go inside and just study, or you can rent the whole room for like I don't know group projects or doing anything.
Do we have study cafe here?
I don't know what it's
Yeah.
called, but
They're called Starbucks.
They don't open all night.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
yeah, this one is.
That would
20
be funny if you broke into Starbucks just to do work. You're like, I'm just here to do some work.
That's true.
So
I'm waiting for my coffee for hours.
So here, you rent it by hour, and they sometimes some of these places they provide like free coffee, so that's good.
Are you getting free coffee, George?
No, this one doesn't give you any free coffee.
That's
And
a negative Yelp right there.
But
Getting a bad review now.
I mean, but it is a bad review on Yelp, right? But it's 9:20 p.m. right now, so I don't even want to drink coffee because if I drink coffee right now, I won't be able to sleep until.
Yeah, that would probably be bad.
That'd be bad.
Unless
No,
it's like
I
sticky
didn't
time.
sleep much last night.
What?
I was up watching like the finals for League of Legends.
Yes. Another championship win for T1, right?
T1, yeah, Faker.
Yeah, Faker. This Faker, that Faker. Yeah, so that was actually fun. I didn't watch the whole. I actually turned it on, and then I was ready to actually watch it, and they had like long performance in front of it. They had like an hour perform. I don't know, like 30-40 minute performance. I was like, okay, I can't even. Nope. I was hoping to at least watch the first round, but nope. I just fell asleep.
I would say, I forgot it was even a thing. Not gonna lie to you. I mean, I knew it was a thing, but I didn't even know it was today.
Yeah, it was pretty big. I actually watched the YouTube. They had like a YouTube League of Legends Korea channel where they all can just like go watch the game. And then
Like a live stream of it.
it's a live stream, and then there was like 650,000 people watching it.
Wow.
Hmm.
So, are you a big League of Legends gamer? I'm guessing.
Who, me?
Yeah. Who?
Oh,
him?
no.
Me?
Our dev.
Oh, Shawn.
All right.
Sean.
No, I actually haven't played it in a long time, but I have friends who actively play it, and I like watching it.
Oh, okay.
I think to me it's just amazing that it's been around for what 15 years now. So I played it when I was a student, and then to me it's just kind of baffling and kind of cool, right? That I mean I'm here, and then I'm still watching League of Legends, and T1's still around and still winning, right? So it's like okay, cool beans.
Yeah. Yeah.
You like that's pretty dope. Yeah.
So it's like yeah, same but different. So things change and they don't. So
All right.
That is true. Okay, so like we have been doing for the couple of episodes, let's do the gamer type quiz.
Oh, you're
Maybe I should
Fire.
have like a, I don't know, like a background music, dun dun dun, or like those
Like a Japanese theme song.
yeah, those like a Japanese theme song, so we can have like
set the mood.
yeah,
You know?
exactly. I'm
I'm
actually gonna talk to our team to see if we can do that. Are you? Oh, good.
Are you say set the mood?
Yes.
Oh yeah, need some dungeon crawler music, eh?
Oh yeah, we that's awesome. So Shawn, are you ready to take this?
yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
He's ready.
Okay, it is finally the weekend after a long, tiring week. What would you do? Ask a friend to play together, or you're gonna be spending quality game time alone?
That's actually a tough one because I actually do both. But since I'm gaming a lot with the girlfriend, I guess it'd be ask a friend to play a video game together for now.
Together, okay.
Yeah.
New game that just released isn't your type, but your friend is urging to play. Which one would you choose?
Wow,
not-
that was actually this weekend because again colleagues are playing the Monhan Wilds beta, but then stuff came up. So I guess I'll pick number one. I'll probably join them at release, but yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, you are thinking about joining a community with strict terms to get game information. First, it is too much for me. Second, you're all gonna be doing it.
The latter has good information, so getting ranked up after 3 days is no problem. Let's do this.
Okay. Before you buy a game, you carefully read other people's reviews, watch the trailer, or if it looks interesting, you just trust your instinct and buy it.
I've done both, to be honest,
Uh-huh.
but I think if it's like a game I'm really looking forward to, it's the second for sure.
Okay. If someone is watching me playing a game from behind, it's perfect opportunity to show your amazing gameplay, or you can't perform well due to the pressure.
Maybe the second.
Okay. You are playing a new release game for the first time. You go over tutorials, or you just skip tutorials.
Oh man, so this is terrible because as a dev myself, like you do the tutorials and nobody plays it.
Right.
But then I realized, damn, I do the same thing. So second is
Oh, that's funny. You are playing a mystery-solving game. You have to collect the evidence, or based on your experience, that guy's the culprit.
oh man, again, I've done both, right? So genre savvy is a thing, but sometimes the game throws you a curveball. So the second it is
The
second.
evidence? Okay.
Yeah, evidence.
In order to equip the rune that increases defense by 0.01%, you have to return to the lobby. So you just go, or you have to make other people wait and go back to the lobby to equip the rune.
Ranked or casual?
Well, I mean, either way, I think ranked.
Hmm.
I would say
Hmm.
ranked.
Let's go with rank.
Yeah, I say ranked.
Okay,
Ranked.
my friends would pressure me to go back to the lobby, so let's go back to the lobby.
Okay. I mean, ranked games are the ones that count, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
During gameplay, your companion's character has been bitten by a zombie, so you might be able to find a cure. So you accompany them, or you kill them.
Oh man. I mean that depends on the game, right? But let's see. In horror movies, that usually gets everyone killed.
Yes.
So we'll pick the second one.
That is very true. Even if I don't express it, I feel like I keep losing because of my friend. So you lift up your friend's spirit, or you send them a link to the character's tips and tricks.
It's actually both at the same time. I think you got to do number one before you do number two. So I think I'll just pick number one for the sake of the quiz. But usually you need to do number one before you do number two.
Right. Or else you're going to be fighting with that friend
Yeah,
in real
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Okay. The
Oh,
character
no.
has had poor performance, but the appearance is totally my type. You cannot put them in your party, or you have to put them in the party no matter the cost.
I have done both. This is terrible. Waifu is laifu, so we'll put them in the party at no matter the cost.
Okay. No.
Okay. Props.
My current desktop is messy or neat.
This is an easy one. It's messy.
Okay.
I'm looking around.
Before getting into the game, I search on the internet just in case, or you have never played a game for achievements.
The second is a lie, but I think for the games I really like, I prefer going in blind. So second.
Okay. That's a good choice too. You who happens to play a lot of games, play a game you feel like playing at the moment, or you have a gaming schedule.
The first.
Okay.
Oh, he's typing.
Uh-oh.
Yay!
The charging berserker.
That's what I got.
I think this is what I got too.
Twinsies.
So, that
Triplet
game looks
these.
interesting. You're ready to charge my way to victory. Tutorials are for noobs.
Yeah. And people like me.
Yeah, strategy. What's that? You win if you do more damage. Do these fit you as a gamer?
Yes, for better and for worse, I think. I think that is kind of true.
Okay. Sometimes your jokes cross the line and splashes the mood.
Hey man, if someone just like, it's like you're playing League, right? And you go like, hey man, you just died 5 times. What class are you playing? Feed. So, yeah, that happens.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. So, we actually found out what kind of gamer you are, but we haven't found out what games you've made or what kind of a dev you are. So, could you tell us a little bit about your game and yourself?
Sure. Okay, so we're gonna play it. Okay, I'll talk over this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I mean, you'll have to look at the game, right? And there's a cute cat girl. So this is basically an action roguelike game in which you play as Pom.
Mhm.
So right there, right, you got to go dungeon crawling, fight monsters, get ingredients, and go back and cook the monsters, basically. So yeah, that's basically what Cuisineer is about. This is the game that we've finished last year and released. It's come out on consoles in late Jan next year, which is in about 3 months or so. 2 months? Yeah, about there. We're in November. So yeah, that's what's up. I like food a lot, as you can guess. So food's a big part of the game. We can talk about that later.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, Shawn has made a game called Cuisineer. I actually played this game at BIS.
Facts.
Yeah.
BSE?
Yeah. So, but it was really fun. Like, I wish I had more time to actually play that game because I just had to, meet a lot of other devs too. So, but it's a really, really good game. I know it's quite popular too. I think it's got good reviews on Steam, and I know it has released on Nintendo Switch, right?
Not just yet. So that's in 3 months or so.
Nice.
1,379 positive reviews.
Uh-oh. I know what Zach is gonna buy too.
Oh
What?
no, what's he gonna do?
I highly recommend it.
He's gonna buy the game and play the game.
Oh, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but anyways, I actually asked you if you have any plans to release the game in Nintendo, and then you said, maybe, maybe not. And
I couldn't talk about it legally.
Yes, it was a big secret. It was a big
For
secret.
legal reasons, I can't answer that
Legal
question.
reason.
Yes.
Yeah, but now the announcement's out, so I can talk about stuff.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
Okay, so let's go to our first waypoint, the bulletin board waypoint, where we talk about the weekly news in the gaming industry. So first, we have another announcement from Nintendo, which is not Nintendo Switch 2. Again, obviously, it's the Nintendo Music app. And quite strangely, it has gotten a lot of good reviews, actually. A lot of people actually like this. Because at first I thought it was kind of like a joke of some sort. Because like, what is the point of making this app? Because you can just like search it on YouTube or something and then just keep listening to that. But I guess it's got a good review on by a lot of people who have used it.
I mean, it's like saying, why do I have Spotify if I could go on YouTube?
Yeah, but that is true. But like, you know, I don't like Spotify can make a whole business out of. I guess they can make.
I like Spotify. That hurts.
Yeah, but I think Nintendo Switch Online users can use it. Only they can use it.
Okay.
I wonder if Nintendo did this on purpose with the whole I'm taking everything off YouTube face.
They're like Disney. They want everything like owned by themselves. Like they don't want.
They're like,
Yeah.
forget this second largest search engine in the world. We're making our own.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I think this is the second one after Alarmo, right? Alarmo had a Alarmo announcement and then this announcement.
Let's see how long. Let's see how long it lasts, though. Usually, when Nintendo put an app on the phone, it doesn't last too long.
Yeah,
No one.
They're
really
always
uses-
shooting, aren't
like,
they? Though they're always trying.
They always have. They have the Nintendo app on the phone, but not really many people uses it because it doesn't have a lot of function.
yeah. I think the only thing you can do out of this is that you can listen to your favorite Nintendo music on loop.
Yeah.
And they recommend you other songs. I know Nintendo's games has a lot of good songs here and there.
They
So,
do.
like, if you're really into the Mario Brothers collection,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean the Animal Crossing has some good music. I know that.
Yeah, KK Swing.
Yes, KK Swing. Yes.
Stuff like that, and there's like Splatoon, so I can sort of see it. I mean, I don't use it myself, but I can see it.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I can't say like, but I don't. Do you have a? Does anyone have Nintendo Switch Online account or
I do.
membership? You do. So you should try it. You should try it, Anthony. Try using this.
I mean, I guess that's one good perk about having Nintendo Switch Online.
Nah. Yeah, so you should try the app and let us know what you think. Like if you it's a mobile app, right? You can just download it.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but
So I actually just looked it up. I think it's by country as well, because I don't seem to have it. So
I mean, obviously you're gonna be able to get it, Anthony, because you're in the States.
Where?
True.
Let me look here.
Probably Japan, definitely, and US. I don't know if it's I think I was able to search it on our mobile app in Korea. I don't know if that was working, but yeah. But Anthony, you should actually download it and see yourself and
Get it on Google and Apple.
Yeah, listen to some great Nintendo music. Legend of Zelda has some good music, I know.
Yeah, and it does show that they have some music from the Wii, the N64.
Mm-hmm.
Yoshi's Island.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I actually watched.
4.
Yeah, I actually watched the trailer for the Nintendo Music app, and then they said they brought back the theme song for Nintendo Wii Shop or something.
Oh wow.
Or it was in the trailer, like I don't know. So like a lot of people said like, oh, I can't believe Nintendo still remembers that theme song.
Nintendogs.
Yeah,
I never played that one, but that's on there.
Yeah, so it's I guess it's similar to Alarmo. Like Alarmo has all Nintendo stuff and just. So if you're actually a big fan of Alarmo, did you order Alarmo, Anthony? You said you're gonna be. You have it.
Somewhere.
Not there yet.
Okay. Yeah, so you should use it. Did you use that to wake up today?
No.
You should have.
I don't have to. I have the sun. The sun just blasts me every morning.
That's good.
Wake up.
And I actually saw this yesterday. A developer made like a pro. He like developed a program where you can play Doom on your alarm.
Wow.
See?
Did I-
See?
yeah.
Everyone's gonna make all the crazy stuff out of it.
Oh, do you have any plans to do that, Shawn?
That's a really good question. I'm not too sure. We'll see.
Have you done any crazy stuff like that? I don't know, like develop some code that would work in different I don't know, like devices or.
Not at this point, because honestly, firmware is its own thing, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
Developing for a single platform is tough enough. Um, so yeah, get it to another platform, especially if it's on like vastly different kind of firmware.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm sorry if that gets technical. It's gonna be hell, honestly.
Uh,
So I think lots of respect to the people who do, mostly because like you've obviously taken it on as part of your life's quest. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, we just chugging along, making games.
So, which platform is the most difficult to develop, though?
Wow. I think they all have their challenges, and I know that sounds like a PC answer, right? But like, every platform has certification that you need to get through, right? Um, and then the more popular a platform is, and this isn't like a solid rule or whatever, but they'll have a lot of certification that you need to get through. And then on the other hand, if it's something like, say, Linux, and then people are like, "Hey, can you bring a game to Linux?" And I know we've gotten emails, and I'm so sorry, people who asked us, but we don't even code for that, so it's difficult. Question mark is like the first step. It's like, have you written anything for that? I was like, no. How about you? No, nobody on the team has. So then you're just like, how do I start? So yeah, lots of questions. Lots of questions.
Yeah, we actually asked our last guest the similar question, and then he said he also answered in a similar way. There's like so many steps that you have to go through for getting verified for these different platforms, and it all depends. Like you can't, like there's no like which one is better or which one is more difficult. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, and there's bugs that show up that you can't predict, right? So you just go like, okay, we the game works fine on Unity on PC or something, right? And then you port it to PlayStation or Xbox, and then suddenly one enemy has a graphic error, and you go like, what? Why? I don't want to understand. And you get it if it's like consistent, like, okay, this thing progresses. I mean, processes the graphics differently, but it's not everything else is fine. It's just this one enemy, and you're just like, what? Or things like, okay, we're gonna now plug it into the TV, and then there's a graphics error, and you go like, well, I didn't make the TV. How am I gonna fix this? No, what's going on? So there's a lot of unknowns, right?
Right.
And it's sort of like, I mean, something interesting to think about, right? Like, we all know how to use a TV, but we don't actually know how it works. Same as like we know how to play on a PC and console, but fixing the bugs, getting to the architecture is something totally different. So yeah, that's how bugs happen. And you're just like, why does this break? And then people tend to ask also, like, it's like, oh, you finished the game, right? It should be easy to port, right? Nah.
Yeah, so because I always kind of like wondered. I don't know. I know like I'm not a programmer or anything, although I did minor computer science in college. I barely made it, but anyways, so like I was just wondering, like if you just code a game in like a PC version, I don't know, I would say like a PC version, and then do you just like copy and paste that into a
No,
console? Like
no.
how does that step work? Like like is there like a device?
Okay,
that does
I mean,
that for you?
it's pretty complicated because you got to also look at the coding languages, right? So this is not an advertisement, but like Unity works pretty well for us because it's decently. I was going to use the word easy, but no, it's not exactly. But it's still easier than some of the engines and platforms sometimes, right? Um, like there's a documented process of how to port your games in general to some of the popular platforms. I won't say everything, but stuff like that, right? But then, if you're writing your own custom stuff, and say you're writing a language that doesn't port nicely to the platforms, then simply put, you actually just have to rewrite your entire game. So I'm not a programmer, so I'm a designer by trade. And the programmer, so my co-founder, one of my co-founders is my tech lead basically, and he was my senior in school. But yeah, hearing him swearing over there about like 8 meters to there roughly has been. Am I used to it by now? I'm not sure, but it's a thing. So you're just like, you're like, God damn it, and censor it, and just like, why does this work? Just go like, are you all right over there? Stuff like that, stuff is due. So I just say it's a lot of things that we take for granted. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, under the hood, all of that.
Yes.
And stuff breaks all the time. So there you go.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of take it for granted because people just simply players is like, oh, there's a bug. Why can't you fix this? Like this should be easy to fix. Why can't you? There's like one little thing. But to fix that one little thing, you can't just say like, oh, I missed a dot or something. You just like delete. Oh, that's the
well. Sometimes you missed a dot, right? Sometimes you missed one semicolon something somewhere, but a lot of the times that's not actually the case. You're like,
exactly,
right. So we accounted for situation A, B, and C, and you thought you handled it. But then situation X, Y, and Z comes up, and just like, what the? We didn't think about that. And then now you got to go solve that problem, but you got to solve it in a way that doesn't break everything else above it.
Right.
So yeah.
That's also why I kind of gave up on computer science after I graduated. I'm like, okay, this is not for me. Like, okay, just because I missed like one little thing, like the whole thing is screwed. I don't get this. Like,
this was cool and all. But...
yeah, like it was cool when I started. What was it? The print hello world. that was cool. And then I was like, oh, I was able to do this. And then after that, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not for me at all. Yeah, but anyways, so I hope Anthony can give us a solid review, quality solid review on Nintendo Music app after a couple of weeks, and we'll listen to what he says. He'll give us some honest review.
Nintendo DJ Anthony.
Oh yeah. You should probably use that on your streaming, like just Nintendo.
That's another problem. What if there's copyrights?
Right. Okay. Yeah, Nintendo.
I think that's another reason why they took it off YouTube also.
Yeah, Nintendo's serious about those. Yeah, very, very serious on the
super serious.
Yeah,
very. Them and Disney. Yeah.
I'm surprised they let us wear costumes.
Is that what you wore? You wore a costume for Halloween?
Listen, if I could find a Kirby costume, that'd be. If it exists out there, please let me know, because no longer will I ever have to find a costume again.
But good.
I think I'll make one. It's probably possible.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to the next topic. Fireworks Studio is shutting down. No surprise. I mean, this is not a surprise at all. After spending like $400 million, casually just shutting down a studio.
I think maybe we over budgeted on this one.
I think half of them went to the marketing.
Yeah. And also it was kind of funny because the studio left like saying goodbye on Twitter. Have you guys read that? Like they had like an official Twitter goodbye on the post, and then one of the comment was like their pronouns were. That was so fun. I was like, oh, these guys. And so I mean,
they were the ones that made the Concord game.
Yes, they are. Yeah. So
yes.
Majority of the comments
Or-
were kind of like negative, like okay, bye, and screenshot of those the characters and said this is the creatures that you have brought to the world, something like that. So I don't know.
Wow, I'm
It's kind of sad if you
Woo.
think about it.
Yeah,
The reviews are spicy. Or
Very
the
spicy.
Especially for the game
article
developers, they
reviews.
spend all that work making the characters and everything, and then they studio shut down, and all the characters they made went down to the grave.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
down lower than the grave, probably like deep down in the secret chamber of something. I don't know.
But if you were somebody who bought their controller, that's a collector's item later down the road.
I know Anthony bought the physical edition.
That's why I was saying it, because he's gonna have that forever.
Anthony's gonna make some money.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm.
When we visit Anthony's house, we have some stuff that we need to dig into his collection and like snatch it.
I mean, in all fairness, like I fell in love with a game that got shut down, and to this day I'm like, I wonder where those characters are. I will remember you. Like, where's my cheeseburger tank? He's no longer around. So
It's like I guess you could call it. It's like same thing like when you see games that get announced and you're so hyped up, but then they shut down the project and you're like, oh, this never came out.
Yeah.
Like you know how Xbox does it with what's that game? The one I think it was supposed to be a great RPG.
he's
They shut it. They shut it down. Hold on, let me see. I'm doing exact moment.
Okay. This is usually what's Zach. Shawn. So
this is my role. You try to take my role.
So Shawn, as a dev or designer, like how much does your like characters mean? Like Palm would mean to you? Is it like your baby, or is it just a thing that you created?
So I mean, looking at the topic, I mean, yes, I think the answer is definitely a yes. It's a big resounding yes. So I think everything we create, we treasure to some extent. I think maybe part of the problem for Concord was if you have a lot of people messing with your design. And again, I wasn't on a team, I have no idea, right? But that's kind of what can happen in big AAA. So you have a lot less control over in fact, a lot of the decisions that come from the top, right? So I actually do feel really bad for the team. I can't say much about the game. Sorry about that. I think more like no comment from me. But I do feel bad for the team, right? Because no matter what, you kind of put years of your life to that. And I can imagine, I think it's one thing if you were like on board with every single decision, and then maybe I'd have to ask you about some stuff, right? But say, what if you were one of those who was a voice of sanity in the team and you were like, can we not do this? If we do this, stuff will explode. And then nobody listens to you. The game launches. This happens, and then essentially your studio shuts down, right? That must be a really, really, really rough time. And yeah, like I've been, without saying too much, so I've been in large mobile AAA, and I was around when teams got fired as well, and it's never good, right? For a lot of people who choose to go into games, it's not just a job for us. It's not your 9 to 5, and we often don't work 9 to 5. We work something closer to like 9 to 11, the long way round. And I think for a lot of us, we chose it because we wanted to create something meaningful and beautiful. And then, well, obviously it's a tragedy if like you then get forced into certain decisions you might not entirely agree with, and then people kind of crap on your work after that, right? So I do feel bad for the team is what I'll say, especially for those who might have been voices of sanity or reason. And as for me, going back to it, I think actually every creator feels this way. Designers, artists, I mean, even programmers, the features that you build, the game that you shipped, there's some attachment to it because no matter what, you gave years of your life to building this. So yeah, it's a big yes. It's a big resounding yes.
Wow.
Okay.
that is very deep. No, but like seriously, they make total sense too because you've spent so many years or so many hours to create this one thing, but and also if you're not the one who made all the decisions, you just kind of try to make something beautiful, but then it just didn't turn out the way you kind of wanted it to be. Then it's kind of like sad
Yeah.
to let it go because so.
So
There's a
I
world
get
out
that.
there where a lot of little gaming characters are running around with no home.
Yeah, makes you think of like I don't know, like not really Toy Story, right? Like, oh no, we've been abandoned. We have no home anymore. I think it's really sad,
That's
right?
what I was thinking. Yeah, no.
Oh my god, they should do one
What's
now.
that?
All the video game characters.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
hey, remember it's like Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah,
Where they're like, come on, come with us. Where are we going? Where nobody plays with us anymore.
Yeah, they'll be insane. Like Anthony says, like if we just bring back all the abandoned or shut down games all together and just like make like a mashup of I don't know some kind of like cool game with all those characters, it'll be.
That'd be
you better not let the metaverse VC folks hear that.
Well, and the funny thing about it too is like not the funny thing, what always baffles me is when the companies shut these projects down and they have no intention of reinvigorating them, but they hang on to all the properties.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you're like, okay, they won't even sell them. They're like, no, we're not. I'm like, come on, guys. No, you're not gonna use them. Let us have them.
Yeah,
That's true.
but they've already spent like millions of dollars creating their characters, so they don't want to let go of it. It's kind of like
They got,
maybe it
So
come
they
back.
got body pillows of them and holding them in bed.
Well, I mean, it could be like for personal reasons as well, right? So, for me,
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty open about some of the stuff, but I think some creators might not be, right? So what I mean, so let's just delve right into it. I don't know if this is too spicy for the talk, but like I've definitely seen R34 of my characters that I had not planned for, and I think not a okay. See, so that's weird. I'm on a podcast and I'm like the like the company CEO and everything. So what I say is technically like official, right? But like like I kind of close like one eye, both eyes, and I just go like, oh, that's actually wow, that's my character in R34. I didn't expect. That's pretty good. Close both eyes. I don't see shit. Yeah, but other people might not be. Other people might take offense, right? So I think it depends on the creators, right?
Yeah.
Depends on the creators.
Yeah, it all. I guess there's so many different characters with so many different creators, so they all have different stories. So yeah, that's very true.
I'll
So
never
yeah,
forget 'em.
I guess I didn't even play or buy Concord, but the whole thing was shut down before I even had a chance to try it. But I really wish them like all good luck. I guess like those who have created it, it's not their fault. It's not like oh we're gonna make this
Oh.
something bad game and like make everyone angry or I don't know. It's not their. It was not their intention. So they should probably maybe if they meet a different project, they'll thrive or make something beautiful. You never know. So I guess they all get a job or don't give up on making games.
Go make their own indie team.
Yeah, that's and
That's
and
actually
come
quite a lot of what happens. Yeah.
yeah and come
Yeah.
to Quest Unplayed as a guest and talk about their experience as a team in Concord. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like that's it. We're gonna go
Interesting.
make our own.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's good. And we kind of wanted to talk about Monster Hunter Wilds, but it's just
I've just been waiting the whole time for it.
Good.
So Zach, quick summary of your experience as the beta tester.
Quick summary. Why is my insect glaive not juggling anymore? People didn't like the insect glaive. Why? I didn't know that. It's not bad. Me and my friends put some time into it. I played Monster Hunter for a long time now. I don't know. I'm gonna say right now before I say anything else that I'm gonna definitely pick it up in February. I'm a huge supporter of indie games. I'm not too big into any AAA titles, but this will be one of the only ones I know that I'm gonna go in like day first. Not dissing AAA at all, but yeah, they usually upset me. But I always love Monster Hunter World because it's one of the only games you can get with your friends and fight a monster for like half an hour to an hour. If everything works out, just so you can carve him up and make some more weapons of him later. Like, yeah, I can't wait to go fight this guy for the umpteenth time, but it's still pretty fun. I didn't think it was bad. I know it's so me and my friend went back and forth because of course we ran into some bugs. Stuff that I was like, this is dumb. And it wasn't bad. I just know that he was like, they're going back to the old Monster Hunter world. So a lot of times I think if you haven't tried it out yet and you liked Monster Hunter Rise and you liked all the ninja stuff, Wild's not going to be as much fun. I don't think it's as mobile. I'll promise you that. Like, you're not going to be flying around and stuff. And I kind of dig some of the flying around from the last, Monster Hunter that we had. So I liked it. I can't wait for it to come out. So we can actually do more than have 3 pairs of armor and actually build our weapons and stuff. The demo. So this is a funny thing, right? For the demos. So there's the demos is double-edged sword, right? You're helping out the company, find bugs and do other stuff. But you're also, when you're playing it, once you start to like it, you're like, man, I just want it out now. Yeah. Then you get sad because you're limited on what you can do. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna wait, I guess, till February. But I thought it was pretty dope. Honestly, it had a lot of really good stuff with it. I mean, I could already see some stuff they might want to switch up. But I liked it a lot. But I'm kind of biased. Yeah. Biased a little bit. I want to see more though. I definitely do. It got me. The demo did not make me upset to the point that I was like, I definitely want to get a hold of it in February. So yeah, that's my Anthony. How'd you feel?
Oh, I enjoyed it. Every single moment of it.
Was there a part you didn't enjoy?
No, actually. Now that I think about it.
So it's
I think every single part got me more into the story. Like it kind of like lured you in more.
Yeah.
It's a goatee.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So and it's very different from World. I play World before. I put 1,000 hours into World.
Wow.
I got World on day one also, like that too. So when this came out, I'm like, okay, it's gonna have some similarity as World, and it does have some of the same features, but it kind of opened up more in a way. It actually became what World should have became in the beginning, was like a more open world concept, which it was. Like the world was much bigger and more exploration. You don't have to go back and forth, like all the time in the world. So it's a big improvement. And I don't know, I feel like this is a game that they're gonna have a work on it, comes out, and they're gonna still keep adding stuff like the next 5 or 6 years.
Couple of DLCs.
Couple of DLCs, couple of collaboration, maybe we see some Mega Man in there or Sonic.
Hey, woo!
That'd be cool.
The Mega Man armor. Do you remember the buff? You remember the naked armor in World?
Yeah.
Everybody always wanted to run around as a buff naked person. You're like, I don't get it, but okay. I think you had to fight the big gorilla guy for that.
Yeah, and there was also wasn't it the Wii U armor from Street Fighter? I think, yeah. See, so much collaboration. I guess when you see games doing collaboration, adding stuff from your other favorite titles into it, it makes them. I guess it feels like an event.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
So, what's your weapon before we move on to the next person?
Oh, axe sword.
Or do you have one you like?
Axe sword.
Oh, okay.
I always love it. I love the morphing changing.
Yeah, nice.
So Shawn, Have you played? Did you play?
I've not played the beta. I played a lot of Monhan World back sometime back. As for weapon, I mean, it depends. Honestly, I'm insect glaive and longsword, so it depends on the team party, etc. I wish I could be like a great sword user, but my timing is terrible. So there you go.
So my question on Insect Glaive, did you like being able to bounce off the monster and come back and bounce and do all that stuff?
Yes, but I just heard your comment about like Monhan.
Yeah.
Now I'm worried. So I'm just like, what? But I saw the trailers, right? The trailers, and there's this like, what helicopter thing, and you can like, latch on and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can still
right?
do the helicopter. So, like back in the day, you would get all the different essences right from your bug, and you could do the little pop, 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 and then bounce off. Can't do that anymore. However, it does have a lot. If you got the right armor and everything on from just the beta, right? It's all I played. You can mount much easier though.
Okay.
With that character, that kind of more mountable. So that kind of made me a little bit happier about not being able to jump around in midair like a goofball while everybody else is working. You know.
Okay.
So, all right. So that's it for me. I'm just gonna look on the ground.
So Shawn, have you ever thought of like collaborating with any other games with?
We actually have, but not in like a massive way. So for Cuisineer, we actually reached out to a bunch of indie friends, and we've got like some of their artwork as paintings in our game. You can like hang it up in a restaurant. Cuisineer.
That's
so
super
we've got
cool.
friends from Dredge, from a lot of like the BattleBrew Productions games, from Thai gaming friends, other Singapore game devs, lots of basically the indie folks that we know, and like artist friends, and we basically got whatever they wanted to put in the game as paintings. So not a gameplay thing, but we at least did that. I think it's something we're very happy to do, and we're very open to collabs moving forward, even for like the next games or Cuisineer.
Nice.
But yeah, quite open to that. Honestly, quite happy about that.
I would honestly I don't know what I would do. I would probably just do like a huge happy dance if I saw like a lot of indie crossovers, like like able to actually put characters and stuff in there. You know,
I think it happens quite often actually. Yeah, I mean like I'm playing Core Keeper on off, right? And there's tons of
I love Core Keeper. I love that game.
Tons of little references. And then our like lead level designer also knows the folks at Stunlock, which is V Rising. And V Rising's got tons of references as well. I mean, they've got the whole like they've basically got Castlevania in V Rising now, right? So I think it's a good strategy, and I think it's a lot of fun as well, because I think for us who make games, I mean, obviously we play games growing up, right? So if you example, I mean, there's two ways, right? One is like you get like a licensed IP that you've grown up with into your game, then it's sort of like, man, I actually played that game growing up, and now it's like in my own creation. That's cool. But the other one is just working with people that you love and whose games that you love, and bam, suddenly like, okay, just for the love of it, we are going to put some of your stuff with your permission, obviously, in our game. And then sometimes some friends have asked us as well. I can't reveal because some of their games haven't come out, but they're like, hey, can we put like a POM reference in our game? So like one of the games might have like a POM plushie on a table somewhere. If you know what you're looking for, you'll see it. Some other people were like, could we do like an outfit based on that? And I was like, no problem, in whatever. So I think it's just a lot of good fun. Also because I think the indie scene is actually quite well connected. If like you do a bunch of the shows, which we do, you'll come across some familiar faces, and over the years you become friends, right? So it's just nice to see what new stuff friends are working on, and then you go along and you go like, man, that is so cool. Would you like to put your stuff in my game and I'll feature your stuff? Yeah, let's do this.
That's super cool, actually.
Yeah, that is actually really cool.
And that happens quite a bit.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
All right.
I love that.
So I think we can just.
And I love the fact you said core keeper, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah. So I think we can kind of like smoothly jump into our next waypoint to dev. We've already talked with Shawn for like last 15 minutes, but we'll beat him again. Okay. Before we ask you a bunch of questions on Cuisineer and yourself, let's watch the trailer with music because I know Cuisineer also has great music. Yes.
I believe you.
Yeah. Explain it.
BattleBrew.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it pepper?
Yeah, so ghost pepper.
One of the most spiciest pepper.
ghost pepper. Oh wow, local merchants, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why do food in video games always look so good?
I know that's what I was saying.
Right? I want video game food now. Super pretty.
Okay.
Oh, is there a
Okay,
physical?
order
Is there a physical?
Yes,
one?
Yep.
Yes.
There's stuff
I
coming up.
order it as soon as we're
Anthony,
live.
Anthony already got it.
Yeah, and they already got it.
I got two actually.
And he's got two.
I think.
Thanks, Anthony.
What can I say? I think different retailers might have different bonuses.
Oh, Anthony gets his third one.
Good thing's coming out in January, so I'm gonna do some
He's
research.
like, I now have 4 of them. I have four of them.
Oh my gosh! But yeah, I actually played it. It was really really fun. I didn't have enough time to like decorate my own restaurant. I think I didn't have enough time. I just mainly did the battles out there. I think like their weapons was like the cooking. I think I used like a frying pan to like
Yeah,
smash
that's special. Yep.
smash the monsters or the enemies and
Yeah, brings you back memories, right? The
Yeah.
frying pan
yes the
from
frying.
PUBG, right?
I mean, hey, you know what's funny about that is I don't know if you guys saw it, but have you seen the anime version of Suicide Squad that just released on Max or whatever? Harley Quinn picks a frying pan as a weapon, and there's a part where they're shooting at her and a bullet bounces off of it. And she goes, "Holy crap! It really works."
Frying pan could be the most ultimate weapon. You see it in zombie movies and games.
If
I mean,
there's-
have you ever picked up a cast iron pan? If it's a cast
No.
iron pan, you're going to need some strong forearms because they are not light. They're the best thing to cook on, but they are not light. You're gonna be, your arms are going to be like massive from wielding
Yeah,
that.
it's called heavy attack.
yeah,
Heavy attack.
if,
Cast
a
iron
lot-
skillet, go.
if someone try to break into my house, that's the first thing I'm gonna grab: frying pan.
He's like, it's on.
Because it works in video games, it should work in real life.
Yeah, dude, that's if you get hit in the head with that thing. Oh, you're gonna be knocked out.
I
right
mean,
away. I think they should like in the military they should like,
Oh,
Frying pan, of course.
frying pan.
I've been some kitchens in my time, and let me tell you, we may or may not have threatened each other with different things in there. Like, you swear to God,
You always wonder who thought of the idea of using fire pans as a weapon. Like when they wake up one day.
I think it was probably an accident. Like somebody came at them and they were trying to cook, and they're like, "Oh crap!" Bing, and it was like, "Good idea, good idea."
No, I mean, the handle's really good, right? And you can
The grip, you got that
Yeah.
good grip and the cool balance with the when you're
yeah, you can
swinging.
like slap someone and take the head off with the frying pan.
Have you guys? You know, what your game kind of remind me of, and this conversation reminded me of when I was watching all that. Have you seen Delicious in Dungeon?
Dungeon, yeah.
Yeah, where they go around and the
Yes.
whole anime is defeating monsters so they can eat them. I love it, but it made me think of that guy's pan, the big round one.
Mm-hmm.
He was using
It's
to block
actually
the
a walk.
fire.
It's a walk, but yeah.
Yeah, he was using to block the fire. From I was like, dude, that's so smart. Like, it's such a awesome. I love that. I want them to come out with more.
So Shawn, I've asked you this before, but like, can you tell us a little bit about like the background story of Cuisineer, like how it started, or?
Okay, sure, easy peasy. Okay, so I guess the story of how it started wasn't exactly the happiest. It was actually possibly the studio swan song. So we had another game. It was called Noodle Superstar. And there's some stuff I can't legally mention. Let's just say it was sort of like competitive cooking mama, and it got picked up by someone, and then dropped halfway through, which left us in a bit of a pickle. I think the game was what it was. So like straight up cooking games are risky. We may or may not have been able to pull it off. So I think that was just business, right? That being said, I think the team felt a little bit, and forgive the language, I felt a bit literally salty. So we were like, we are going to finish a game with food no matter what. And then I think since we were low on cash, it was kind of like, if we were going to make one last game together, what game would you make? And we just wanted to make a game that we would be proud of if it was the last game. So we looked at what we played, like very honestly, and it was like half the team loved isometric action RPGs. We grew up playing Diablo and stuff, and then the half loved Stardew Valley and cozy simulators. The studio does cute stuff anyway. So we said, wait a minute, is there a way to combine these two? And the answer was actually very simple. It's literally in front of us. It was like cooking. So we were like, we can literally go make isometric action RPG with some simulation, and the simulation is running a restaurant. Okay, let's do this. This would be the game we would fight to the death for. And we had no idea how things were gonna go. We were just winging it, and it was actually a really, really tough time. And then we kind of needed to find more money to finish the game and a publishing partner. And I kind of like flew over to PAX East to exhibit the game. And all the way on the plane there, man, let me just say, I was like, I don't know what level of language I could say, but like I was shitting bricks, and I was like,
oh yeah, you can say that, yeah.
Okay, cool, right? So I was just really worried, and when you make a game, you have no idea how it's gonna go. And then we got to PAX East, set up the booth in the most ragtag way possible. I brought all this artwork, and we just like hung it up on the black curtains, and everybody else had like fancy looking professional setups, and I was like there with like, I brought this, and I'm gonna like hang it up with like safety pins. It was ridiculous. And we did that. We got the game up, and then strangely, I guess, because again, you're in this tunnel, you have no idea how you're doing, right? We had people queuing up to play the demo, and then people bought the artwork off the curtains from me. I was just like, wait, what? Okay.
Anthony, where's this artwork at right now?
So it was really surreal, but in a good way. And then we had quite a few publishing offers. Which was a good surprise, right? So got exactly what we needed, and we obviously eventually signed with Marvelous and Exceed. We thought they were the perfect match. But yeah, it was surreal. So like you go there and you're like, oh my god, we're dead. If I don't get a deal, we're dead. We're dead. We're dead. And then you get there, and then people are queuing to play the game, and then buying the artwork off the off the curtains.
Aw.
So then I was like, hey guys, I think we're maybe not dead. I think I can get us a deal.
We're maybe not dead.
Thank you,
yeah.
Anthony. Thank you for saving Shawn. You
So
bought so much.
so yeah, that's basically the start of it. And that's how Cuisineer came to be. And then from then on, I was just trying to finish the game as best we could. And then launch came up. And that, I think, on the whole went well. Obviously, there'll be like ups and downs, but yeah, lots of people streamed the game. We had like Niji Sanji organically streamed the game. We had lots of great independents as well. Bao, The Whale, etc. Loads of people. Sea Dog streamed the game, not at launch, later on. But yeah, it was a good response. So that, I think, saved our bacon? Question mark. Yeah.
Mm.
Your story should be made into a movie. So like dramatic, and yeah, but that's good thing that you guys like kind of, I don't know if I want to say like survive, but like got.
Oh, but that story is actually very, I wouldn't say common, but like to every indie that so-called made it good, and even it's like just decently good. If you got enough money to make your next game, you're fine, right? There's a lot of that kind of story where like you get pushed to your absolute limits. You don't know if you're going to make something good. Like Dead Cells. Dead Cells is a very famous one, right? It was their last game as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they ended up rock starring
And
it.
they killed it. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. That's actually really cool. Now I like indies even more. Oh God.
Well, to,
Yeah,
well,
like-
to add the story for Sean's story, because I was there when I met Shawn at PAX East.
Uh-huh.
I actually got lost looking for his booth.
Oh really?
Because PAX East
Wow.
is huge. Like there's a lot of indie games, and I was trying to find Cuisineer. So I was like looking for it. So I'm going up and down the aisle because all these indie, and I'm like, because all these indie had like big banners and like overshadowing
Mhm.
everyone else. So I'm like, all right, I'm going up and down, and then I was like looking for Shawn, like where's his booth? And then I'm like, oh, I found it. It was like so small. I'm like, oh, that's where it was. This was the first time I met him, and it was like right there. I'm like, oh, okay, I found it after hours. And that's how I got met to Shawn, and that's how I got to see his game. And then the year later at PAX East again, he came, and I'm like, wait, he's not back here no more. Where is he? And I'm looking, and then I'm like, he's up in the front. He's like up in the front of the building where the name Marvelous. It's like he got a whole stage, like
Uh-oh.
It was
from a
cool.
booth to the big stage.
It was cool.
Wow, Shawn.
Massive upgrade.
Yep, you made it.
Yeah, from the back of the from the back
Level
of the
up
room,
achieved.
From the
I was
back
like,
of the
no,
room
it was
to the
really
front of
cool
the room.
because like the moment you took the escalator down, you could see Cuisineer. So I was like, to
Yeah,
me, it's like,
Cuisineer, right there.
yeah, it's like come along to like PAX East the following year, and it's just like, okay, yeah, cool. I got some interviews to do. Okay, I got press lined up. I was like, enter the hall. I was like, wait, what the? I said, that's my game. And it's like right there.
Hold on.
At the front. You go in and you see this huge sign with like the artwork of Palm, and you're just like, oh, okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight from the back of the room all the way to the front. That's all it takes.
So my question, Anthony, is like, how did you know Cuisineer? Like, did you just do some research, or did you guys know each other before, or?
No, actually never met. So the thing is, I was looking at stuff of what to cover at PAX East because I was media at that
Mhm.
time, and I was looking. I'm like, oh, I'm going down. Okay, same old, same old. I'm like, I want to try something new. So some stuff I couldn't really find, and some stuff I did find. I'm like, oh, Cuisineer, what is this? Roguelite? Okay, cooking? Okay. I'm like, okay, and I went to go in the. I went straight to the social media profile to look more about them. I'm like, oh, cool, because I like games that are similar games, cooking like cozy with one of your own shops or restaurants, and the best part that caught me was cooking with monsters ingredients because I like monster menu
Mm.
a lot. So when I
Well,
play that, I'm like, oh, cool, another game with hunting down monsters, getting the parts, and cooking them to the town folks.
wow.
Wow.
And I sound fun
I feel
cooking.
like Anthony's definitely the guy to take with you when you're
Yeah.
scoping stuff out. Like,
Exactly.
all right, where are we going, Anthony? He's like, it's around here somewhere.
Yeah, well, yeah. Usually when I go to like any convention the first day, like you see all the big titles in the front, I'm like, okay, they're big there. They'll always be there. I'll see them later as soon as come in the
Yeah,
next time.
the
I go
line's
straight
gonna
to
be
the back
stupid
and find
long.
all the small indie booths, like
Mhm.
what hidden indie I can find here.
Honestly, I think that would be the most fun too. Is just to go there and just interview and talk to indie devs face to face.
Mhm.
At the PAX East and South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of productions or development teams I didn't even know about until I went to PAX. Like I met Red. I don't know if you guys know who Rebellion is.
Mhm.
They do the Zombie Army and Sniper. Those guys were like they were the nicest people. Like hooked me up with a free T-shirt and everything because me and my friend met through that game, and they're like, "Yeah, here you go." And I was like, "Oh, can I work for you?" And they're like, "What do you do?" And I'm like, "I cook." Sometimes I get angry. They're like, "No, those are not skills we need." No. But also, so it was another game I really fell in love with, and I didn't even know about until I went to PAX. I'm having a Zach moment. It's one where you run around and you just slash stuff. It's kind of like I'm not even going to talk. I'm just going to look it up. Please go forward.
The Zach moment.
I'm going to
Zach
find it though,
moment.
and I'll tell you in a minute. But there's been a couple of teams I never even knew about. There's one that came out I saw there once, and I was like, this game just looks super. It was a while. It was a couple years ago because we haven't had PAX South because they shut it down for a while. But it was like Skellboy. It's been out for a really long time. But I was like, this game is super cute.
Oh yeah.
I know I wouldn't have found out any of that stuff without
I
going to
always
PAX.
think that packs and stuff like this is the great way to market your game, especially if you want to risk it all. Take that one last shot,
Yeah,
like a hit or miss, and it's like has a bigger impact than I guess social media or presentation online trailers. Like this is the big impact that you want as
I
a
think it
dev.
actually all works together, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because I think events is kind of like one of the big ways you can start it. But when you go to an event, you're actually basically looking for publishers, press,
Yeah.
influencers, streamers, general public, and then general public who go to Discord and then share it with their friends.
Hmm.
So I think you're actually looking for it as a tandem. I would like compare social media versus events. I'd be like social media and events, because even like say for the events, you can use social media to like get folks to your booth, which is something we learned during
Yeah.
Cuisineer, things like that. So I think it's more like yeah, I think the two can work together. It's not one versus the other.
Yeah.
True.
Yes. And also, that's how I met Shawn too, like at BIC. I mean, Anthony told me to go meet Shawn because he was like, "Oh, you have to go see Shawn." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then I went there and like, "Oh, Anthony told me to go meet you," and he was like, "Who's Anthony?" I'm like,
which
then I was
which
like,
Anthony is this? I'm so sorry.
like,
It's like
you're like cool. Yeah. So
Anthony told me that you guys met at PAX. He's like, "Oh, Anthony." I was like, "Yeah," and then, but yeah, but
dang,
yeah, I
Anthony,
think
how you be doing
these
them like that?
these big gaming events are really really fun and good ways to meet devs or talk to them. As a
Hmm.
press, or Minimap is also kind of like a press in Korea. So like as a press, we know it's really really cool to actually get to know like the devs, because like games you can just go online and just buy the game and just play it, or like watch someone else play it, but then like you never know like who made it, like behind what kind of idea they had, or what they're trying to convey, like what kind of message they're trying to convey in this game, all of that. So I think that was really really cool for me.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, so Yeah, that was interesting. And also the game was great too.
Oh, thank you.
It was all like
It
good.
looks. Just looking at the preview, I was like, I actually look at the preview. I came up with a question. Is it? It's. I'm guessing it's a 1-player game, right?
This is single player. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
People
Still
have
cool.
asked us for 2-player. I don't think it's in the scope of Cuisineer per se. But if we ever get the money, and hello publishers, if we ever get the money, one of the future games we'd love to do co-op play.
Oh, nice.
I think it would be cool if you just had a team or friend ran restaurant. Like you could all go do your own thing and then come back like, hey, I got all these ingredients. Let's cook it up. And everybody had their own jobs.
So the thing here is, multiplayer is exponentially harder to do.
I believe it.
And with a game that has a lot of things going on at the same time, the amount of bugs are also exponential. So honestly, that just translates down to money. Hello, publishers. So yeah, basically, if I mean, we actually did start work. I can't talk about it yet. We did start work on a new project. We are looking for a publishing partner, which is actually why I'm flying to G Star, more on the business side. So we'd love to chat with people for new projects.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't personally have any connections, but I think my CEO might. So I'll meet Shawn, and if he ever needs help in any, I don't know, communication or connection, got you. I got you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm just very intrigued with his background right now. Sorry.
Well,
Yeah, I was trying to look at all this stuff earlier too.
if you look at it, right, so that sums up like Cuisineer and BattleBrew, right? You've got the weaponry, so there's like Nerf guns, and there's actually it's a sword right here, right?
Wait, where's the frying pans?
Stuff. The frying pans over there somewhere in the pan.
Oh yes, you have a frying pan.
But yeah, there's cute stuff. There's waifus. Yeah,
Oh, I gotta get those.
Gotta have the waifus, yeah. That's pretty important.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you're definitely one of the top ranked guests who has the coolest backgrounds. Last week's guest actually had a pretty cool background too, right? The Star Trek stuff.
The Star Trek from the original.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah. And I just kept staring at it because I was like, it looks like he's right on the deck, but he's in his bedroom.
But this sounds cool. This is like
it was
impressive.
Yeah.
It looks like one of the guns in your background is from the movie Aliens. I'm guessing it's probably not, but
it's not. But it's heavily modified Nerf, basically.
Oh, okay.
Heavily modified Nerf. I'm actually curious about that now.
It actually shoots real bullets. It's been modified.
Real bullets, yeah.
Scene about that actually. Yeah, there's actually a competitive Nerf scene.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
It's Nerf for nothing.
Interesting.
You know.
Imagine that's like one of those team building exercise for your office, your job.
Oh, we actually do play. I mean, right now not as much, but we used to, like pre-COVID. I guess we haven't gotten back to it. Like pre-COVID, we used to play airsoft. I mean, not sorry, airsoft. What's the one with like paintball?
Paintball.
Played a lot of paintball. Together, and then for Nerf, some of us used to play competitive Nerf outside of the studio on our own. But we at one point we were in a co-working space, and we used to have Nerf wars with a couple of other studios. So that's what up basically.
That's why it's heavily modified, huh? So that you can kind of...
that hurt a little bit. You're like, I don't know. It's just regular.
Yeah, like
all you see is Shawn is like going in there, and then he start winning, and then put the flag. You see pump on the flag.
we can't lose to that studio. Okay, come on, guys. You have to modify your Nerf ball.
Get it together. Get it together. Have you guys ever? Does everybody in here know what LARPing is?
Yeah. I've not LARPed myself. I'd like to get around to it one day. I'm in Southeast Asia. I know there's a LARP event in the Philippines. I know
Mhm.
Australia has them. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe one day if I'm rich and famous and have free time, I'll have to fly back to the States and then like do LARP like on a holiday. But I
I was,
can't quite do that right now.
I was gonna say too. Well, the reason why I brought it up is because they have zombie LARPing. I don't know if it's still
Right.
around, but I saw this video of somebody where they actually have a team of people. They go in with Nerf guns, and then the zombies attack them and Nerf weapons, and that's how they fight them off by shooting them with the Nerf guns. I was
I
like,
think
all right, we're
we
going
might
in,
have
boys.
we might have had a few events exactly like that in Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, everybody wants to be the survivors and not the zombies, right? So
Yeah. Like, oh man, I got zombie again. Okay.
Am I trying to do one of those zombie events? These are one for the zombies.
Well, yeah. I just made me when I saw it, I was like, wow, that'd be so much fun. But now that I think about it, if they're like, hey, will you do zombie night? I'm like, I guess.
well, if you could be like fast zombie.
True.
I think they have a speed they can move, and then you're also, of course, you can't bite people, so that's kind of sad. No, but you're supposed to grab them and hold them, and that's how you get them.
Right.
But a lot of Nerf weapons there, from what I saw. Like even like the Nerf foam swords and stuff for
Oh no.
axes.
Those actually really fun.
Yeah.
Those actually really fun.
Have you seen the Gatlin, the Gatlin, the chain fed one?
I have. That's
It's
third
like
party though, right?
automatic.
Yeah, someone with the huge backpack ammo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
People are like, oh god.
Heavy Gunner is here. Heavy.
Heavy
The
weapons
worst part of
guy.
that though is picking up all the darts afterwards. It's a lot of darts.
As should.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyways,
Sorry, a little off topic.
yeah, a little off topic, but back to the Cuisineer.
Back
So,
to the-
is this is not your first project, right? You just said a
No.
little bit about the previous project. How
Sure.
did that go?
So I think we started off more in the mobile space. This was back in 2017, so the studio's been around for about what 8 years now. I think it was a very different time then. So our first game was actually wow. So like talk about startup life, right? Our first actual game, unfortunately, is on permanent hold. It's just called Battle Sky Brigade. And it was like a strategy game with cute bunnies and mechs.
That
And
sounds
very
dope.
it does, but we never got the money to finish it.
Publishers, publishers.
Not
Yes,
just publishers. I
mean-
mean, like it's the startup journey, right? So like it's your first product. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody trusts you to finish that. So it's actually
That's true.
ridiculously difficult to like actually finish your first game even. So I think we were, if I look back, we were maybe too ambitious. We kind of cut the game in thirds and finished a third of it, which is like the town building portion, heavily simplified it, and then launched that as a idle clicker town building game, which is not what I started out to do, by the way. And I'll be honest, that picked up 4 awards, got Google and iOS Game of the Day, but earned us like nothing effectively, like very little money. But I think Apple took note of the, I guess, quality, like production quality, and then that kind of led to Apple Arcade, which then saved our bacon. So thanks, Apple. That was great. So the game we had for Apple Arcade was something called Battle Sky Brigade Harpooner. So that's basically like a vertical airplane shooter, except you have like a rope tied around like the butt end of your ship. You fly forward, shoot everything open, and then when you run off rope, you pull your ship back and collect everything that you shot.
Oh,
So it's like airplane plus
Oh.
fishing.
This is
Some people
fun.
have described it as reverse ridiculous fishing, which is I think also accurate. And that that actually did well financially. But it was on a bit of a limited platform. It was an exclusive for Apple Arcade.
Hmm.
And then actually we got the rights back, so we finished the full contract. We're looking at relaunching it sometime, but I think we're in chats with a couple of folks. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, if all goes well, we might relaunch it this year or next year. No promises. But yeah, we'll see how things go. That that basically led into that cooking game I talked about, Noodle Superstar.
Yes.
So that one again picked up 2 awards and then got cancelled, and they were just like, oh my god. And then that led into Cuisineer, which leads us to today.
All right.
As of right now, we have like a tiny project and a big project that we're starting. The tiny project just picked up its first award, I think, 2 weeks ago at Gamescom Asia. And that one is called Love in Tiny Spaces. It's a game in which you gotta go find your girlfriend and avoid her parents.
Avoid a parent.
Oh,
That's
find your
that's a
girlfriend
funny.
by avoiding your
You gotta
parents.
just back away. Just let that one go.
So it's a stealth game for obvious reasons.
Yes.
But it's also terrain manipulation. So it's done like storybook style. So you can like fold a page
Oh wow.
to like change the map. And the whole thing's done as it's sort of like a tongue-in-cheek love letter back to Singapore, our hometown, our home city, for various reasons, because Singapore's very strict. And then how to say, finding your girlfriend and avoiding her parents is a big thing many people did. And then it's a thing, right? And then Singapore's also always under construction, so we're trying to put in as many bad jokes as we can. We're really not taking this very seriously at all. So
What do
it's
you mean?
like
Dad jokes are serious.
it's like like make love, not war. Then you're like, oh, you can like fold a page and build love or something. Anyway, that's we're working on that as we speak. That's like a palate cleanser for us as well. And then we're looking at maybe finishing that in NQ1 or Q2 next year. We'll see. And then the big project, which I won't name here, is the one that is a little bit more under wraps, and we are looking for publishing partners for that one.
Wait, will I be able to see it in G-Star?
Yes, you can actually. Yes, you can.
Yes.
Darn it, he's get to see it before me.
I get first dibs. I get first
He
dibs.
does this all the time.
So if Cuisineer is day, this project is night, basically.
Oh. For
What
more
about middle
information, visit G-Star, everyone.
Roger.
Yeah, so we're not boothing at the B2C side, so sorry about that. We're just on a round only for B2B.
Oh, but if I visit you on the B2B side, will I be able to?
You can see it. Yeah,
Yes.
you can see it.
He's so excited. Yeah.
And also, if everything turns well, I mean, if everything goes well, I asked Shawn if we could hang out after G-Star.
Yeah, well, let's do that.
He's got all this cool stuff he's doing. I'm so angry right now.
Shawn loves food. I mean,
I love
think
food.
when I saw when I saw pictures of he took at their PAX East, like when he was there, I'm like, where'd you find this place?
Boston has a lot of good food.
He's a foodie.
Like he could get like I'm like all this food, like oh my god, he always finds them amazing foods.
Yeah, Korea.
No, I'm
Korea has
looking
some
forward
good
to
food.
Busan again, man.
Yeah,
Busan has some amazing food.
yeah, they do. Was it your first time visiting Busan at BIC or?
More like BIC a long time ago.
Ah.
I think my first time to Busan was maybe like the second or third year BIC was running.
Okay.
It could have
That's
been like
a long time ago.
2018, I think. 2018.
Huh.
Mm.
Cool. I have a quick question.
Yep.
What does BattleBrew mean?
I wish I had a better answer for you, but like
I love that name.
Yeah, me too.
We like the good fight, and some of us like to drink. I don't know, man.
I was thinking
Hey, you
that.
could, you could drink after victory.
The
I thought
PC answer, right? The like market friendly answer is like we're always up for a good fight, and good things take time to brew. So that's the marketing friendly answer. But then I look around at the crew, and they're all like, well, we're all weirdos, right? And I just like see like three people shooting Nerf guns at each other or something, or picking up like this foam axe, and I just go like, yeah, that's the battle bit. Then I look over at the other side, and someone's mixing drinks, and I go like, that's the brew side. So that's my very honest answer here.
That's actually a good way to.
I
make
love it.
your, yeah, I love it too. Like that's all. That's why we all love indie games, right? You just got to be like unique.
I
and
love
just
your logo too, by the way.
weird.
Sorry
This is
to
gonna
interrupt
turn
you,
into an
George.
anime show.
That'll be the dream,
BattleBrew.
actually.
That's a whole different podcast, Anthony. Let's not mix these things up, okay? Talk about the recent thing of Dendon.
Yeah, and
Dun, dun,
also
dun, dun. Yeah.
when we visit Singapore, we
Oh,
should
you're
ask
very
Sean
welcome
if,
to visit.
Sean,
I
if
love
you
that.
if you should ask Sean if you could visit his office.
Nah, you guys are very welcome to.
Hmm.
Very welcome to.
Can I bring my Nerf gun on the plane?
Maybe put it in the luggage. I think.
Yeah.
Sir, that's very dangerous. No, I'm just,
Okay, I won't bring the ammo. I'll buy the ammo in Singapore.
I do want to say it.
Just the gun.
Just a gun, no ammo.
No
Like
ammo.
I needed a store with Nerf darts right now.
How big is the studio? How many people are in the studio?
Currently, we're about 15.
Okay.
We were like a flat 10 or 11, I think, when we finished Cuisineer. We basically converted some folks that were interns or contractors into full time.
That's
Aw.
bravo.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, that is a very good sign.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
like that
plus
you
they're
gave
cool,
your brew guy a mustache, by the way. I want to throw that out there
Oh,
for your
it's,
logo.
It's cool. We like that. Even though I'm not sporting one, but yeah.
So, if you actually visit Sean's office, we have to choose if you want to be the battle guy or the brew guy.
Actually, I think you're both. Like people just really are both, man.
When I grew up, that's pretty much went hand to hand. Sometimes, not in a good way. So, but yeah. Like, what are we doing tonight?
So,
Yeah,
who?
that'd be funny on a resume, like on a interview question. So, are you a battle or brew guy?
Mm.
And then I forget what the correct answer is.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
both.
like,
Both, yeah.
What time of day is it? What time?
So, do you also have a music producer in the house, in-house?
Well, not in house. So we work with a few people.
Uh,
We worked with Imba Interactive for the audio primarily on Cuisineer. They've done a bunch of other games as well. For the soundtrack, we worked with CatBoss, who's also based in Singapore. And then yeah, we'll see. We work with a range of people because Love in Tiny Spaces, for example, has a theme song. You can look it up. I'll send it to you, and that was done by someone whose alias is Fanny Fantango. So there you go. Yeah.
okay.
Because
I mean,
This is some epic code name. Paging Boss Cat.
CatBoss. CatBoss.
Oh, Cat Boss.
CatBoss is so cool. Like that's his like
Handle, yeah. That's like
Yeah.
his composer handle.
CatBoss. I mean, we're all cat lovers here too. So,
Yeah.
do you have a cat, Sean?
No, not currently. My sister is the one more with cats. My current like living situation makes it tough for me to have pets.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
especially with the,
my
especially with
family
the Nerf guns.
traditionally has dogs. So we've had dogs, cats, hamsters, and fish.
oh,
Good combo. Pretty good combo, I would say.
unless I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's probably good if you have fish and not cats.
No, I think it can run together. You just gotta cover
Not
up
leave
the
the-
fish.
I was about to say not leave the lid off of the fish.
Yeah, you just gotta watch it. You just
Hey,
gotta
did we have 4 goldfish? What happened to the other one?
actually, so we had more than fish, because like my sister, had like these tiny crayfish, like lobster things, like colorful ones, and those guys eat everything, including like dead or sick fish. So you're just like, is
Oh.
that fish dead? Is he eating that fish? And you're just like, all right, that's what lobsters do. Yeah.
He's just cleaning it up.
Yeah.
Make sure the water stays nice and clear of anything dead or sick.
Well, that's nature for you.
I was just say, bad day to be a sick fish. I'm fine. I'm fine. I swear. He's like, nope.
Nope.
So Shawn, what's your favorite game of all time?
Oh man, that is not a fair question. There's too many. There's too many. I can totally cheat and sort of name a top 3, not in a top 3 order.
Okay.
So I think things that made an impact: Final Fantasy Tactics,
Ooh.
Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Oh.
Oh man, this is so tough. I mean, there's a lot of games I played, man. I'm gonna think back to earlier in childhood. Maybe Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Yes.
I could actually probably give you one for every single genre, because that's just what it is. Like I used to, I've been gaming since I was like a young child, and then my dad would be like making fun of me. He'd be like, hey, it'd be funny if you could make money off games next time. And I go, like, hey, Dad, guess what? But,
yeah.
But yeah, I think games were and still are like a pivotal thing. It gave me worlds to explore. It gave me an escape. It gave me inspiration. It taught me. So too many games to name our favorites.
Yes, that is true. So what game are you currently playing then?
There's a few. So literally, Core Keeper V Rising right now. Actually, after the podcast, I'm probably going to check out the beta for Monhan while it's still on. I think friends wanted to play League of Legends after finals, so we'll see. I think that's it for this weekend, but like next weekend will be something else. I want to play Tiny Glades. That looks amazing. But I know that if I start, I'm going to get sucked in and just build tiny towns. It's going to happen. Yeah, too many games coming out. Which is great, really. Which is great.
Yeah, it is actually true.
That's super dope. Yeah.
So remember, we've asked a lot of devs because after they became an actual game dev, they have less time they could spend on playing games because they don't have enough time. So do you feel the same way too?
Definitely. So I mean, we are at a period where we've launched Cuisineer. I mean, to be fair, there's still a lot of work to be done, and we're starting new projects, right? But let's just say in the 1 year before Cuisineer launched, I wasn't playing much. I'd be like, what game are you playing? The buggy version of Cuisineer. Right. So that's the truth, right? I mean, if you're gonna ask like, hey Shawn, what else you play? And then for work, I'm playing the buggy version of Love in Tiny Spaces. I'm playing the buggy version of Cuisineer, the Switch version. And I'm playing the buggy version of Project I can't quite name just yet, but I'm kind of proud of. But yeah, I don't know. There's just lots of stuff. And then I think, again, without naming names, I think some other indie friends were supposed to send us a demo for their games, and they wanted some feedback. So I guess we'll be helping them out with that.
That's actually cool too. You get to play other games before everyone else.
It's curse and a blessing. It's the buggy versions. So yeah.
But still,
you're like, oh, who's the Delver? Oh yeah, it's us. We've got to fix this.
Yeah, we got to fix this. That's true.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
All right,
Yes.
that's really cool. So, do you guys have any other things that you want to ask Shawn before we kind of like wrap this up?
Um,
Mm,
come see us again.
Yes. Oh, when the other you cannot name game comes out, you should probably definitely come see us again.
The
Okay,
game that
cool
should not
beans.
be named.
Yes.
We might make. Well, I mean, it might be too soon to speak about, but I mean, if all goes well and we sign with an appropriate partner, we may be able to announce it sometime next year. I don't know when though.
Okay.
So long.
Such is life.
I know. Sorry.
just gotta be patient.
Yeah.
I'm just
But
kidding.
yeah.
I've been waiting Cuisineer to come to Switch. So
Oh, yeah. Anthony's gonna buy that the Switch
I already
version.
did. I pre-ordered it already.
The game
Oh,
looks
thank
super
you.
dope.
Thank
What-
you.
Yeah. I like
What
the
is it?
RPG element with the cooking and stuff. That's
Yeah.
me and my friends would eat that game up, I promise
One
you.
thing I like about Marvelous and XE Games is they make really good box art editions of their games. Like they really make it really nice.
Mm.
And they make and I don't know what stuff I forgot what stuff is in it, but I'm looking forward to it. All the little
I'm not saying anything because I can't remember what I can talk about and what I can't and what's been released and what hasn't been.
There's a list right next to the camera.
But yes, there's a bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's dope.
So that we're definitely gonna be doing like unboxing of that together. Or Anthony, do you usually like not open it like when you buy the physical titles,
Me.
Anthony?
No, I opened every single one. Look,
Okay.
this is the last one I got from Marvelous. I opened this one.
Oh.
Where is oh nice.
From Mengia. The
Oh.
same people who made Fairy Tale. The same
Yes,
artist,
yes,
designer.
yes, yes, yes. So,
Marvelous. I open everything.
Yes.
we should do unboxing though. We should do unboxing in the podcast.
We can do that.
Yeah, nice. Yes.
Because we
Yeah,
can have all
so,
kinds of.
I know. I mean, I know Cuisineer is pretty much already famous in a way, I guess. But I hope more people can find it because it's a really, really good game. Like I know that doesn't mean like every single person has played it before. So I think it's a really, really good game to play. I know Zach has never heard of it, but he's gonna check it out.
I mean, I think it looks super
Thank you so
dope.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Yeah, if we could actually like get the word out in Korea, that'd be great because I think
Yeah.
it's more like well known in Japan at this point.
All right, I'll get on it.
Yeah. I'll also get on it.
Let the
too.
whole world speak, and
Yes.
and get the and like the frying pan.
Yes. You should have the frying pan should be a merch.
I think that was discussed. I'm not sure if it made it through.
Let's get a T-shirt
I
and
think
with the ultimate weapon, frying pan.
they gave out a spatula, if I'm
This
not
frying
wrong.
pan come down on a monster's head, and it's like bing, like this. That's so sad looking. Spatula. That's a good
Yeah.
one.
Spatula is gonna be a good one too. It's
A lot of weapons in the kitchen. A
Yeah, a
lot
lot
of
of-
weapons.
And you can actually use a spatula in the kitchen too. So like you buy the merch and then just like actually use it.
Use the spatula.
Yeah.
Like, hey, can I use the spatula? No, that's merch. Put that back. I just put it in. I just put it in here to show people that I got it.
Yeah, it's engraved also. Don't touch it.
Yeah.
Do not use it.
It's got my name on it.
Do not jack up this pan.
Only use it for emergency.
No, I should just use it.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was really, really fun talking to you, Shawn. Do you have anything you want to add to the viewer, or the listeners, or viewers?
Just have fun. I mean, I hope you all are having a good time playing games. If you pick up Cuisineer and enjoyed it, let us know. That will help us as well. And yeah, to Korean folks. Actually, I mean, we're not boothing B2C, so that doesn't quite work. But yeah, if when the game comes out, yeah, if you liked it, just let us know and let your friends know. That will help a lot. Thanks.
Yes. Everyone go play Cuisineer. It's already on.
And if you are liking it from this, make sure to wish list it.
Yes.
So, right. I hear that helps.
Yeah. So there's pre-orders on. It is live on Steam. I think what I can say, because the trailer sort of said it, new features are coming up for all versions when the launch comes up.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay. And so yeah, so everyone go play or go buy or pre-order or spread the words. Yes. I guess it is time to wrap up, everyone. I know Zach is gonna cry a little bit. I wipe that tear a little bit, and
It's because I like the devs so much. It makes me sad that I have to leave them.
Oh,
yeah, because we learned so much from them. It's not just about.
I like you too. I like both you guys too, but I talk to you almost every day.
Yeah.
I wake up to like 64 messages on Discord. I'm like, oh, here we go. All right, slowly get through them.
Yeah, but yeah, well, you should definitely come back, Shawn, when you launch the new game, or if it's
sure,
close.
happy to.
Yes,
Happy to.
and I'll see you in Star.
Yeah, I'll be there in a week or plus. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget to buy all the stuff down in his booth.
Yes. I will.
If you have
But
stuff on the wall, to say, "Is this? I'm buying this." Don't ask if is it for sale. Just say, "I'm buying this."
Is Minimap going to have a booth there?
No, we're not gonna have
Oh.
it. We're just gonna go there as a press, I think.
Okay. Let's say, if you guys ever thought about making a plushie of your little cat guy?
We actually have discussed about it, and maybe a T-shirt. Not sure.
Well, I mean, yeah. But I've been waiting for this T-shirt for a bit.
Similar.
Yeah, we understand. Yeah, okay.
That's a
You got a
different
shirt.
shirt.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. But okay, thank you everyone for this great episode. I know it's really early for you too, Zach and Anthony, and pretty late for you, Shawn. So everyone, let's meet again, and Shawn, let's meet again too.
Yeah.
Wow,
Okay.
I did not notice how long we had been doing this for.
Yeah.
Take
So
care,
thank you everyone. Thank you for
Thanks, all.
listening. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. You're
Bye.
super dope. Sad face.
Sad face.
What's that? Oh, never mind. It's in my house somewhere.
Yep.